Hi, my name is Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. Hopefully you're already following me, and if not, you ought to subscribe because there's a lot to learn about marriage that you don't know. And we don't come across like any other marriage expert because we're very different. And I've been doing this for over 20 years. I used to be a divorce mediator, in fact. But now I'm helping people with their marriages. It feels really good, and I want to help you. This topic is, my wife has lost interest with my weight gain. And this is hard, you know. I know I'm not huge, but I too gain weight. I mean, I used to be a skinny guy. Until I was like 32 years old, I couldn't get over 128 pounds. I could sit down and eat a quart of ice cream, and I wouldn't gain an ounce. It was the weirdest thing. Now I have to be very careful with my diet, and I'm not so careful, but I'm in my 70s. I think I have a right to gain a little weight, and it doesn't matter if you're young but you're gaining weight. It doesn't matter. It's your choice. It's your body, right? You should be aware that you have much more control over your body than you probably think, and it really wouldn't hurt for you to look into not diets, but what is healthy eating? What's a healthy practice? Because part of being happy, truthfully, a big part of it is your mindset, how you feel about yourself. But part of how you feel about yourself is when you look in the mirror, you'd much rather see a trim guy, someone who's looking good, you know? So there's that part where you do want to feel better about yourself, and it helps to be in better shape. It always does. Then there's that other part, you know, you're feeling like, oh my God, you know, so she married me just because I was slim and trim, and now that I've put on a few pounds, she's like walking away? And the answer is no. That's not what's really going on. You know, that's an illusion. There's other things that's going on, and they have to do, and this is always true. I say always, it's not absolutely true. There's some women who are so shallow, but I don't think that's the case with you. I think what happened is you married a really good woman, and you did it with promises of love, and I don't think that you have lived in that realm of love as much as you have lived in the mundane world with her. You think back to when you were first dating, and it was all about love, romance too, which is not love, but love and connection. You met your soulmate. But we're not taught anything about marriage. We're not taught about ourselves. We're taught that we have a soul. Some of us are. But that's not even true. You see, we are a soul. You are a soul. What you have is you have a body. You can't say, I am this weight. No, you are not. Your body is. And you have a mind. Your mind is a processor. It gathers information, it calculates, it stores, has memory. It's like a computer. But it's not you. The you that you are is a soul. And the soul is love. And the soul is wisdom. And the soul is joy. That's who you actually are. But what happens, because we're not taught, and I'm not blaming anybody for this, but we're not taught. So what happens is we become more and more identified as our minds without realizing it. We all think we have free will, because we do. It's a gift. We have free will, but it's a gift that we don't use. We don't even know the extent of it, how and where it can be used. We don't know the extent of our wife's free will, so we impose upon it. We're not taught. It isn't like people are evil, although there are a few, not many. It's people are ignorant. We're not aware of what we are, of who we are. And it's no one's fault and what we can do. What you should be doing in your marriage is you should be cultivating the love and connection with your wife on such a high level that she doesn't even notice that you've gained weight. Mostly, the idea that you've gained weight is your problem. It's your self-condemnation. Well, if you're busy condemning yourself, you're not busy getting flowers for your wife, or telling her how beautiful she is, or how sweet she is, or how much you love looking at her. Are you? You're not doing all those things. I know you're not, because this is what happens. And so you think, oh, I've gained weight, so she wants nothing to do with me. It's not it. It's how you behave. And that's not even it. It's how you live. You're living on this lower plane. And so this lower plane is all about cause and effect, where the higher plane of love is all about connection. It's this deepest feeling. And so this can be a tough one to understand, but I think you're getting it. So what you should be doing now is you definitely should be losing weight. There's no question about that. You know that. No one has to really tell you, but I'll remind you. I don't have a problem reminding you. And you need to learn how to control your palate. You need to exercise a little bit. And more importantly, you need to start remembering how you were when you first met your wife. Inside, how you felt towards her, and how that manifested, so that she can experience the you who she married, because that's not who you are now. Do you see? And because you're not your body, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, oh, now you're heavier. I'm talking about you're not the lover who she met. You're not living on that plane of promises to adore her, support her, listen to her, be there for her. And that's what has to change. That's what has to change. There are many who have wanted to become TMF marriage counselors, and now I'm putting together an online program, an online course for those who wish to do that. And you could be right now a marriage therapist, or you could be a life coach, or you could be a relationship coach, or you could be clergy. It doesn't matter. Or you could be nothing, but you really want to help people with their marriages. And we want to create this wave of thousands of TMF marriage counselors and just change the world, because our view of marriage is true. It's real. It's about love. It's about joy. It's about living your life on that higher plane of consciousness. We want to teach you. So by August 1st, 2022, we hope to have a landing page on the website where you can go to and start applying and become one of us. So I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation, and I'm very glad you stopped by. You could like this video, you could subscribe, and you could visit again. God bless you, and take care.